guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm so sorry, I can't believe the last time I posted was summer and now we're basically heading into Christmas, which just feels crazy. I feel like I owe you guys a big catch up. Joe, my boyfriend, is on a work trip in China right now. He is actually back tomorrow. But anyway, the last couple of months have been a bit crazy. I spent loads of time planning for the house, really going down into the detail on all of the drawings. I feel like doing a kitchen reno is a whole different ball game compared to bathrooms and bedrooms and wardrobes and joinery and everything. Just because the space planning is so important. So making sure, like it says it on the tin, but making sure essentially that you have enough space to go around in the kitchen and that things are in the right place and that there's a nice flow to everything and that space still feels open, and yeah, you're just choosing the right sizes of things because basically everything I am ordering is custom, so that's more decision making. But very excitingly, the kitchen reno has now started, so it feels very crazy. Basically upstairs is like lovely and finished and complete, and downstairs is a complete building site. We're basically end of week 1 and the builders are so nice, they're doing such a good job, they're working really quickly, so overall super happy. Other than that, work life has been really busy as well. I've been doing more and more event planning. I've never really known how much to show and how much you guys would be interested in, but essentially lots of my days have been going into all of the details, so talking with chefs, venues, mood boards for tablescapes, finding and sourcing products, designing illustrations, doing feedback rounds, talking with brands and everything. But it's so fulfilling and I'm loving that new part of my work. And then as well, even more excitingly, which feels so crazy to say, I now have about 5 interior design projects. So that is a whole new business venture for me where I am fully designing and managing people's own renovations as well as mine. I have brought on a freelancer to help me, which is amazing because I just don't have time in the day to do it all on my own, and that's working really well. I mean, I'm still super involved. This morning and last night I was just speaking with a client. I've got 2 flats in Notting Hill that we're renovating. One is just a bathroom renovation, the other one is a full gut out, new kitchen, living room, and some of the clients are super happy for me to share photos and everything, so hopefully I'll be able to vlog that a little bit and show you kind of what I get up to if anyone else is doing renovation. And yeah, just I think it will be interesting as well to show all different types of buildings and flats or houses and completely different styles. That's definitely something I'm learning as well, is that obviously not every client is going to have my exact style and I might have chosen something else if it was. So it's interesting to be able to like mold my style and tweak it to someone else. So I am literally loving that so much. I almost love it too much, so it's taking all of my time, but I'm really enjoying it. And I feel like whenever you start a new business or you give something a go for the first time, you just need to channel all of your energy into that at the beginning, and then hopefully you'll get quicker and better at things as they go on. And then we have 2 places in North London and 1 in Chelsea as well. So yeah, it's super crazy, but I am loving it. So that's a little update. Other than that, I have really honestly not been doing anything too crazy. The house, I haven't really decided what my plan is in terms of living here. Basically, we have no kitchen at the moment, and I'll show you. We have set up like a temporary kitchen in our spare room. So I may go back to my family home. We were obviously doing that already, to be honest, and we're between places, but we then, the last 6 weeks, kind of moved in here and have just been here the whole time, which has been so nice because I much prefer the area, and yeah, it's just also new. We have so much storage and it just feels super luxurious. But I'm not sure how we'll find it living here with no kitchen. Obviously we can Deliveroo and everything like that, but I just know we'll get sick of it, and it's also super expensive. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. My bedroom is a bit of a mess. I've got loads of laundry and other bits to do, so I need to get sorted with that. So yeah, I thought we'd just have a little bit of a reset this morning, and then I'll take you with me for the rest of my day. Okay, my room is now super tidy, and I realised I haven't shown you guys. You may have spotted it just then, I'm not sure, but I've got a couple of new furniture bits recently, so I thought I'd show you. One is a little footstool from Soho Home. I had it on my list for ages, and it's this gorgeous green colour. I'm actually going to keep it in our back spare room, which is very like all kind of in a green theme. But I also got a custom piece from by Lydia. I'll pop her page on the screen, but she is so amazing. She does like the big boy cushions that you guys probably have seen me have and photograph a million times, but she also does loads of custom furniture. So she does beds, she does ottomans, literally anything. And yeah, I really wanted a little chic place to put my laundry in my room, so I spoke to her and ended up designing this gorgeous footstool. I've got a lot going on my desk right now, but let me show you. Ignore all the samples here, but this is her. But yeah, it just fits perfectly in my desk area. I still need to get this pin board framed, and then that is my footstool, and I love them. Anyway, those are my new furniture bits. The house is pretty tidy now. I do have all my samples everywhere. I just got a few really nice ones actually for the bathroom in Notting Hill. I'll show you guys. And then it must be time to show the kitchen. Please bear in mind this is week 1, so it's very crazy. I think it's going to take like 6 months, but we'll see. So hoping that it'll be in a good place by March, and then we'll probably move in before it's fully ready. I don't know. We'll see how we go. So this is my new kitchen. I hope you guys can see what I mean now. I mean, it is literally a building site. It is obviously hard to imagine and probably not the most helpful, but if you've watched one of my previous vlogs, you will have seen that I explained that we are digging down in our kitchen. So this was like our current entrance, but we're actually moving that to that side. So this is going to be closed off, and then you're going to walk through here. And when you walk into the kitchen, you're going to take 3 steps down, and then we're going to have hopefully really gorgeous high ceilings, because the previous owners just did a super cheap job and it's super low in here. So yeah, we'll have those gorgeous high ceilings. The kitchen and the garden level will all be the same, so we also have to excavate down in the garden. And I'm going for this gorgeous like herringbone tumbled stone floor. Super excited about that. And then in the living room will be like the same wooden floor. And from the kind of previous phase when we did everything upstairs, we left the staircase, so we're doing like a gorgeous custom staircase with these like rounded spindles, and it's going to be oak and white, and I've got my stair runner already. I actually got that so long ago, which got way too ahead of myself there, but it basically just made sense to leave it to last so that it didn't get ruined. And then as well in the kitchen, we're extending out into the garden by like about a metre and a half. We're going to keep our table like along here, and we're getting completely new big glass doors. You can see here like they've started digging. We're going to have a downstairs loo here and our washing and dryer downstairs as well. This steel here is moving back, and then we're going to have our fridge about here, like against the back wall, and then a larder in that corner. With like a gorgeous cafe curtain, and it's going to be like tongue and groove paneling on the inside. We're getting like a massive new skylight up there. But yeah, basically everything is changing. They also brought in, which I'll show you now, a massive digger into the house. So at the moment they're excavating the garden, and then there's like 3 guys here at the moment, and then 2 guys with wheelbarrows. So they dig up all the dirt, excavate, put that in the wheelbarrow, wheel it out to the skip, and go again. And I think they're going to be doing that for like 2-3 weeks-ish, and then the floor level will be all lowered. And yeah, they're working from the garden back, then doing the kitchen. You can see the house, obviously we fitted those big crystal doors for that spare room at the time, so hopefully when it's all done it's going to look so gorgeous with our new big doors into the kitchen. And then the exterior of the house is going to be brick. So at the moment I'm looking at brick samples, as luxurious and creative as that is. I never thought I'd be doing that, and that there are so many bricks, so that's another decision that I need to make. I haven't eaten anything and it's literally like lunchtime, so I'm gonna head to South Ken, grab a matcha, grab some food. I'm not sure where. I think you guys have met Polly, a very close friend of mine and of Joe's. She will be living with us and is living here at the moment through the works, which is super good to just have someone here as well. And it's just great to have a friend and pop round, and we're going to spend the evening together tonight. But yeah, she has the very top pink room. So yeah, so I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely need to eat something and then we'll get dinner together later. But yeah, definitely need to eat something now and then we'll get dinner together later.
I just wondered if you had any Remies in stock. Oh, amazing. Do you have the chocolate chip ones? Perfect, we'll be there soon. See you, bye, thank you.
Back home, it's now the evening and it's time to go get a sweet treat. People ask you, what do you do for fun on a Saturday night?
Go to Bailey's and buy lots of nice
26
yummy
going
food.
on 62?
Yeah.
Morning guys. I'm trying to be a very good girlfriend and picking Joe up from the airport. It's 10 to 7, super early. My face is so puffy. Although I do think after using that Augustine Spader under eye patch, they feel very hydrated, so that's a plus. But yeah, hopefully I will be at the airport at like 7:15. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Just got ready and we're gonna head out for some breakfast and a walk. Probably just along the river, I think, and end up at Elder Press Cafe, where you guys have probably seen me go a million times before. Wearing my new baby, which I love. It's so cold today, so it's nice to just layer up. And my Frankie shop coat was like really worse for wear, all like ripped on the inside, so I hadn't really been wearing it that much, but I just got it tailored and everything, so the shoulder pads are attached again and the lining's all done. So yeah, very much enjoying wearing my favourite coat again. I also just sprayed the new spiced apricot germinating fragrance, which is heaven. If you guys go into a store, you have to try it, but such a nice autumnal scent. And then I'm also wearing a cos, like cashmere roll neck, and I've got my new Intimissimi top underneath. It's also the first day that Joe has seen the house like this. They started obviously whilst he was away, so yeah, I feel like sometimes when you're renovating and you're like in the middle of things and you're here every day and you're seeing it and stuff, it feels like it can go a bit slow, even though I am really happy with the progress. But he was super impressed with how much they've done, and also just how tidy they are and how organized everything is, so I'm very happy with that. Just putting on these Heaven Mayhem earrings. Space at Elder Press, so we're going to Barnes. I feel like life has been going by so fast at the moment, so I I've been trying to journal a bit more and kind of like set my intentions for the month and the week to look back on and reflect on. And yeah, otherwise I feel like life just goes by so quick and you kind of forget all the good things that have happened or the things that you're trying to achieve and change and everything. So I've been quite enjoying that. I'm going to head to Notting Hill now, and I'm also going to drop off samples to one of the clients in Notting Hill, some like really gorgeous tile samples. But this is like a checkerboard kind of limestone and white marble floor, and then this is like a really gorgeous pearl metro tile, and I've got a couple of the same kind of in different shapes and stuff, so I'm gonna drop that on my way. But I'm super excited for like a cozy afternoon with my friends. I haven't been to the Pelican in so long, so and also that reminds me, I need to show you the piece of art I've ordered. It hasn't arrived yet, but I want to show you the brand because it's so cool and I'm obsessed, and I ordered one of their prints of the Pelican basically, so I've got to show you that. God, I feel like I look a bit crazy, but I just had the nicest bath and just did my skincare and everything, and I'm feeling so good and clean. But before I forget, I wanted to show you that artwork that I'm obsessed with. I'm going to bring it up on my iPad to show you, but there's an amazing website called The Go-To. I guess they're a bit of a gifting website, but they have really cute trinkets, and you guys probably know them already. However, I do feel like in the past, I've kind of felt like all of their stock and their most recent stuff was kind of like things that you didn't need. So I hadn't been looking for a while, but I went on and looked again, and I was so obsessed by so many things. And it's where I discovered this brand called Napkin Notes. I just think the whole concept is super fun. And I know that kind of genre, I guess, of artwork and everything has been really trending recently, where people are like framing Polaroids and putting like red card and making things pop and kind of like being a bit playful with like photography and everything. But yeah, I feel like this is just one step ahead. So it says stories from the world's best restaurants, bars and hotels by a guy called Charlie Child. Collectible prints and limited editions available. And basically what they do is they take napkins and hotel stationery and they write funny quotes on them and phrases and draw on them and everything. And I'll show you the one that I got. It's basically the menu of the Pelican, and it comes with a frame as well. And I think it comes in black, oak or white, and I got the oak, and it's of the Pelican's menu with this really funny phrase on. It says, "I'm here Thursday to Sunday, come say hi," and it's just really cute with the logo of the Pelican. I feel like I'm constantly finding all cute brands and websites and everything, and I want to make sure that I'm sharing them with you guys, because I know lots of you like to find new fun brands and places to shop or gift ideas, and obviously Christmas is coming up, so let me know. Even if anyone's, I know like so many of my favourite creators do like personal shopping guides and stuff, but let me know if you want gift guides or anything for Christmas, or anyone needs some help, just message me. The Pelican was so nice, just with like my closest friends who, yeah, are just like always the best, and we had the most delicious food, and it was just one of those meals. I was laughing to them saying like, God, it's so nice just being so easy, and like we just ordered loads of sharing stuff and everyone liked everything, and it was just, yeah, like super chilled, really nice. I don't get Sunday scaries. I'm very lucky that I obviously run my own businesses and it's up to me really, which is such a luxury, and I love it so much. But still, you can underestimate the stress of like a self-employed person. This is definitely me not complaining, but sometimes I do get a little bit of Sunday scaries when I know I have a deadline first thing on the Monday, and I've obviously booked that class in, so I need to make sure that that is handed in by like 7 a.m. tomorrow, because otherwise people will be unhappy and I would hate to disappoint anyone. So I've got a few work bits to do now. I've got a lot better at separating my work and my weekends. If you're also freelance, anyone out there, you'll know sometimes difficult to separate like your personal and your work life and everything, but I have got a lot better at that recently, and I feel like I've been having super cozy weekends, just not booking too much in and just going with the flow and yeah, relaxing, I guess. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty busy week ahead, so I need to get some good sleep and everything and be ready to go again. TikTok of a new bakery in Chiswick that looks so nice called Frankie's. Pop it on the screen and I think we're going to go and check it out. Joe's going to run, I'm going to line bike alongside him, and then we're going to go to this bakery. Oh, and I have to tell you guys, I mean, it does need a good clearing up, but I've been posting on my Instagram, but I am so obsessed with this new Trudon scent. It's called Trudon 45 Degrees and it is so good. I've been stopped like, it must be like 10 times now, and people have just been like, what are you wearing? What fragrance is that? I don't know how to describe it. I'm terrible at notes and stuff, but it just smells like super expensive, but not like really oody. But it's definitely like a more luxurious winter kind of rich scent without being sweet, I would say. Heaven, highly recommend. The candles and everything are just amazing. I'm obsessed with I think it's like, I'll pop it on the screen because I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like this almost tomato mint scent that they do, and I love that in the diffuser, and it just makes the house smell amazing. But this is another one of my latest favorites. It is so pretty this morning. Annoyingly though, that bakery is shut apparently. It reopens on Thursday, so it's only open Thursday to Sunday, but yeah, so nice. Just coming out. I feel like I need to do this more often, and every single time I say that on my vlog. Just popped into my favourite florist, and Najee, the guy that owns it, is just the nicest man. I feel like I've said that also a million times, but he's so nice. Picked up a gorgeous bouquet of roses, which are lovely, and now I need to do some work and some filming and a few bits this afternoon, so I'm just going over to the other house because I need to grab some bits and stuff. But I'm working, submitting on my emails and stuff, but having a few chiller days, just like catching up with Joe, and yeah, just making sure that I have that balance, so that, I don't know, sometimes I was saying to him the other day that where we're both freelance, the lines are just so blurred between when we're supposed to have finishing work and when we're starting our evening and everything. So just trying to have a couple of days with some quality time. So this morning was so nice, and I think now I've just learnt my lesson that I just go to Elderpress Cafe during the week because I walk straight in there was no queues, whereas obviously I tried to go there on a weekend and then it's just mayhem. So that will now be my spot during the week. I also need to show you guys a few new homeware bits when I get there. I've left them at the house because obviously the kitchen is full in reno, and I'm trying for the place to not feel too cluttered. So just like, yeah, managing deliveries and stuff. But you might follow this amazing kind of chef hosting girl from Amsterdam. I think you pronounce her name Pien, P-I-E-N, and she's just launched her own brand. The tablecloth came this morning. It's really gorgeous quality, and she's done basically like a mix of fabric, so it's kind of, all of them are two-tone. So on the top it's like pink by gingham, and then on the sides it's this frilled like burgundy. Very excited to put that on the table, and I thought that would look lovely with these flowers. And then yeah, just gonna get to work. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys these new Anna and Nina bits as well that I got from the Christmas collection. So this is probably my favourite, I would say. It's the I Don't Share My Cookies cookie jar. And the other day we just like bought loads of chocolate biscuits and everything, filled that up because we can't be having this empty at any time. I probably do still prefer last year's collection though. So that was last year's. I got the Had Too Much Champagne, and I also got the I'm Hot one, which is in pink writing. And then these are like the Offline and Workaholic ones, which I do think are quite fun. Also great for like a Secret Santa if you're doing that at work, or quite a cute gift idea. I also got their new Naughty and Nice napkins, but I need to find those, to be honest. I had so many parcels here. I can't believe how many and how good the stuff was. I want to show you my favourites. I thought this packaging of this brand was so cool. I think these are daily and evening supplements, and the brand is called You Look Well, which I really like. And I just think, yeah, that packaging is super cool. So these are the night ones. It says, take one capsule shortly before bed with a small glass of water, supporting recovery, psychological function and the nervous system. Currently I'm really not taking very many supplements, if any at all. Then the day ones, live bacteria with vitamins and zinc to support skin health, energy and cognitive function. So quite excited about those. Also, sorry, call me adult, but excited about my new floss machine and loving the pink colour. Shark Ninja partnered with Free Soul for Free Soul's new iced coffee, protein iced coffee, and they released a limited edition of the Shark slushy machine, so I'm going to try that with the protein coffee for like a frappe. Also, I love a cleansing balm, and CeraVe just obviously launched their makeup removing cleansing balm, so that's fun. Also, haven't shown you my advent calendars. I'm very lucky to obviously be sent some gorgeous things from brands, but this just feels like absolutely insane. I have only accepted ones from brands that I really like, and I think so far I have like 10 advent calendars, which feels entirely ridiculous, and I'm obviously not gonna keep them all for myself. But I have held off opening any this year because I thought it would be really fun with my family and friends and stuff to have a bit of a like pick and mix fun opening together. So whenever I have anyone round, just let them choose something. Yeah, I need to go through all of my favorites with you guys because it's insane. I don't know how this works, but super excited about this. I'm gonna have lovely pearly whites, I hope. Also, my friend Jill has just released a new gorgeous rose collection for her brand Lapel Club. These are the tumblers, so pretty. So these were the like final bits. So this is like Merry Hangover Anna and Nina platter, and then these are the Naughty and Nice napkins. But I guess you could put it like that and then hang it off the table, which would be quite cute for like a Christmas event. You can see a little sneak peek in the corner. I've just laid them all out. I know this is completely insane, but I want to show you anyway. So this is what it's looking like. You know, kind of crazy. I have the Harvey Nichols one, Cowshed hamper, the Elemis advent calendar, the Liberty one, the Anna and Nina, Holland & Barrett, Papier, L'Occitane and Rituals. Okay, there's 9 of them. Yeah, I literally cannot get over that. They look so fun and I can't wait to get all my friends over and just have like a bit of a lucky dip and yeah, just let them enjoy it and let my mum and my sister just help themselves. Thanks to all these very gorgeous brands, I will for sure do more and more giveaways. I was a bit confused with the last giveaway. I organised the like Royal Mail collection. I must have sent like 8 parcels, maybe even 10, and I didn't get any messages from any of you guys being like, oh, I received it, thanks so much. But then suddenly I was getting a few messages from people being like, just want to check in, like it hasn't arrived and stuff. So I need to look into that because there are still some people that haven't received them, which is a nightmare. But I will for sure do more and more giveaways for you guys as well, so you can enjoy them, because there is enough to go around for everybody. But yeah, I just hope that I don't have any more of those troubles, because it was so annoying. Anyway, now I need to have a little tidy up. I just put the flowers in the vase and everything. I've still got lots more to tidy, so I'm gonna crack on with that now. All nice and clean. Okay, it's getting a little bit dark, but I'm just back at the new house and I want to show you the progress so far. But it is getting really dark, so hopefully you can still see. So this is our current hallway setup. To be honest, not much has really changed in here. But as you go into the garden, hopefully you can kind of see what's happening. But I think, yeah, we'll be done with the garden in like 2 days. Oh, not done, obviously not done with the garden, but done excavating the garden. Then hopefully they'll be able to start in the kitchen soon. But it is a crazy difference in the drop. It's basically 70 centimeters. So yeah, it's a big difference and really like gives the perspective with how much ceiling height we are going to gain. So very cool to see. Very much building site vibes in here. They obviously like built us a new doorway. So it does feel really separate. I couldn't really vlog it, but I just had a very exciting meeting with one of my interior design clients, which is the 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Notting Hill, and we were running through with the builders all of the quote details and the plans, and just I guess weighing up decisions on things like all the intricacies, like whether we're going to do underfloor heating or we're going to do radiators and what the cost implications are. So we ran through the whole thing, and then hopefully we're going to be starting in about 10 days time. Really exciting and very satisfying. Now obviously we don't have our kitchen, so we have decided to go to Fulham to Tacos MX, who do like Taco Tuesday. It's like, I think £2 or £3 tacos, and they're so good and very authentic, and yeah, it's just like a real crowd pleaser. So Joe and I are gonna head there now. It's like 7:15, so a bit of an earlier one. Good morning guys, it's the next day now. I've got my full day of meetings today, even though one of them was just cancelled this morning. I just quickly got ready, but I bought loads of the cashmere long sleeve intimissimi tops, and they are so nice. So nice as like an underlayer. We have a very exciting lunch meeting today at 1 o'clock. We're going to the Spring restaurant, and it's to talk about very secret upcoming project that we are building all in-house with no extra help from anyone, and yeah, it is going to be very special. Hopefully maybe it will be coming early next year, but we'll see. But yeah, super excited for that. I've got another meeting this evening as the interior design client finishes up with her own work, so we're going to go through all the mood boards and stuff. So I need to work on that a little bit this morning, so maybe I can show you. We are starting with like priority of the kitchen. The maker is going to go to the flat tomorrow and like just take up all measurements and stuff, and I think actually we've got a pretty strong idea of what we're going to go for, but we'll see. It's always easy to say right now, but maybe she'll change her mind. Oh, and one thing before I go, the Jo Malone new scent, sandalwood and spiced apricot, I wore it when I went to the Pelican with my friends, and they were like, what are you wearing? It's like autumnal but not too much. It's really nice. It's like a very balanced scent, I would say, but yeah, sandalwood and spiced apricot cologne. And I love the little bottle. They brought out like the same scent as well, like the gingerbread biscuit one, and they've all got like really fun kind of shapes and packaging and everything, but super cute. But yeah, if you need a new scent, I highly recommend that as well. Although I do still really love the Trudon. That is probably my top favorite at the moment. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm always properly catching you up in the car, which is so boring. Just whilst I've got a moment, just had such a good meeting at the Notting Hill flat. It was looking so stunning in there. I tried to get a few videos to show the space and stuff. It's 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and yeah, it's just such a gorgeous sunny day today. It was looking amazing, the light in the windows, and yeah, it's just the most incredible high ceilings and everything. But we had a great meeting around all the layouts of the kitchen with Angus from Fallow Workshops. He will hopefully be making it. Hopefully it's fun for you guys to see a little bit behind the scenes of like how I actually spend my days. And actually also we've got a big meeting at my own home with like all the architects, the structural engineers and everyone like that. It's going to be a lot of people on site, and we're going to talk through all the different, I don't know, more structural boring bits that will hopefully finally let us send over our party wall award, just to get things moving. But the builder's doing a great job. For some reason they didn't show up yesterday. Apparently they had another job just after I was raving about them, but they're back today and there was loads of guys on site, so I'm happy to see there being lots of progress again. Just back home. Excuse the mess in here. I need to have another really big tidy up, but my artwork just came. This is that Napkin Notes brand. It's so cool. Wow, really obsessed with this. It's got a really nice like handwritten feel to it. So cool. I thought that it was like mounted and then it actually was a menu with the writing on, but it's actually just like all one. It's got like a shadow effect on it. Maybe it would have been nicer with the actual menu there with the writing on, but I still love it. Super fun. Now I've got to decide where I'm gonna put it. I had a super exciting evening tonight. I just checked into a hotel that I have wanted to stay at for the longest time. It's in central London, so I guess it's like, why would I book it essentially, unless you want like a city staycation? But it is so unreal. It's like super crazy Art Deco vibes, and I'm here for a really cool collaboration between Land's End and Lulu Guinness, and they've released like super cute dressing gowns, pajamas, everything. And my best friend Elsa is also here, so I tried to convince them at the desk to put our rooms near each other, but they weren't having any of it. So I'm level 2, she's level 5, but I thought I'd give you guys a little room tour. I did just unbox and help myself to the suites. This rug is super cool. I also love this bar feature when you come in. These are the pajamas, super cute. The pillows, I mean, I was just lying down horizontal. The pillows are super comfy, and like I love all the baby pink tones. They also released a dressing gown and like really cute shirts. I'll show you those with the signature Lulu Guinness. It feels very Damson Madder vibes, I would say. I need to decide what I'm going to wear for dinner. I'll probably wear my new Charlotte Simone jacket, just because I feel like it's like that easy to throw on, a little bit evening piece. It just pulls everything together. And I've got my like sparkly slingbacks with me. I feel like the days are running by, but this weekend I also have some quite cozy plans now. I'm going to Estell Mana on Friday, and then I'm going to another new hotel called the House of George on Saturday, which is definitely not my usual week, but Friday is for work, and then Saturday is just, yeah, with Joe, which should be super nice. They've launched a new restaurant as well, so we're going to go for dinner on Saturday night. I'd like to go back to RH on Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be quite a Cotswolds weekend. I feel like I haven't been there in ages. I'm always vlogging the Cotswolds because I just love it and always feel so inspired there. But yeah, let's go and find Elsa in her room, I think. Hello! Hey MTV! I just came back to my room. Bless Elsa, she's double booked herself. She has to go to a quick event before we go to dinner, and the timings and everything are a bit tight, but I've basically got like an hour, to be honest, maybe longer, to chill out and just do some work. I can't wait to show you the last few days of the house progress. Finally got all the paperwork together for our party wall award, as boring as that is. The builders have started digging in the actual kitchen, not just the garden now. I've actually gone through quite a few details and made progress on choosing materials and everything. So yeah, that's super exciting. I think I'm going to be selling the Soho Home sofa that I had like previously, which I always photograph and everything. As much as I love it, it is a bit big for the space. I want something that's like higher and yeah, just different. And so I'm going to be selling that. So if any of you guys are interested or want me to send any photos and stuff, I can do that. And yeah, I'm going to make my new sofa completely custom from this amazing girl. I think she's called Maro. Well, the account's called Maro, so it's MARO_@home, and she does beautiful handmade sofas and specializes in slip covers, which I really like the idea of, because I'm thinking I could get 2 slip covers, one in like a more I found this beautiful mohair fabric that's quite expensive by the meter, and I just know that maybe when I have lots of people around or when something's going on, I'm not going to want that on the sofa. I don't know, maybe that's too silly and I just shouldn't get it at all, because I've never been someone that wants to feel like stressy about things in the house. Like I always want people to feel really cozy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but I do like the idea that I could get a cheaper fabric made in a slip cover that I can sling on and put on for parties and everything. Let me know what you guys think and if I'm completely insane, but I am coming from a practical place, I promise. But anyway, she is lovely, and I'm speaking with her at the moment about the dimensions and the shapes that I like, because I saw this gorgeous piece at a very expensive kind of retailer on Pimlico Road called Jam. I'm not sure how you say it, I'll pop it on the screen as well. But their sofa is crazy price, and I'm not completely sold on everything about it. I just like this one aspect of this like swooped waved back of the sofa that's not like a scallop, but it's just super elegant. So I'm gonna get her to kind of take inspiration from that, but make the arms different and everything. So yeah, very exciting. I found, like, as boring as it sounds, I found really gorgeous fencing for the garden, but I have been trying to make great progress. I also was so typical. I found, like, made all my decision on what I wanted for our like super fun downstairs loo, found this incredible wallpaper from a TikTok, tracked it down and everything. It's now discontinued and I can't get it anywhere, so that's super annoying. So I'm now trying to find alternatives. I'll pop it on the screen just to show you what it's like. It was super cool, almost like Missoni inspired but more abstract than that. And I also found really gorgeous flooring that I'm going to do. I was originally going for off-cut marbles that were going to be made into the shapes and everything, but I've now found this really gorgeous tumbled stone that I feel like is a better fit with the kitchen flooring. So I'll pop that on the screen too, so I can share a few sneak previews, because I appreciate me just rambling on about my updates probably isn't the most helpful. Also, I obviously took you to the Notting Hill flat that I'm designing and that we're renovating, and we are going ahead in just a couple of days time, so that's going to be starting super soon. I've been spending a lot of time building all the mood boards together, and I should be able to share some sneak peeks with you. I think the bathrooms are going to be super fun, and the marble that I think we've chosen and we're pretty secure on is mega, and yeah, it's super cool. It's really out there compared to any stones that I've used before, but we're going to go with everything else being quite neutral, and I think it's going to be really cool. But yeah, I will definitely film as much as I can of that, because I think it will be a fun process, and kind of like I said before, I just want to be able to show you guys all my different ideas, because it's amazing designing your own home, but you obviously can't change it all the time, and you can change the odd thing up here and there and decorate and put art up and everything, but it's fun. I guess maximizing my creative outlet and doing a job like that is so rewarding. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess I sometimes feel constrained by, you know, you've got this one kitchen to choose and there are so many different things that you like, and I have that all the time, but working on these projects now allows me to take little bits of other things that I'm not feeding into my own home to bring to life, and that's really fulfilling and rewarding. I'm still really tempted to go back and study so that I can do the technical things on my own. I think I have a pretty good knowledge now from doing my own renovations, but I guess just having that technical ability from going through training would be like the next level, and just allow me to not have to lean on others quite so much as I do enjoy that and love working with people. So we'll see. Anyway, enough rambling on. I need to finish some work and then I'm going to get ready for dinner and yeah, meet Elsa whenever she gets there after her event. I have, as usual, left it to last minute to get ready, and Elsa just sent me a photo in her room getting ready with her whole can of Parcel olives. So what have I done? Also got my whole can of Parcel olives. Let's just normalise just eating them straight out of the can. I feel like it looks blonder on camera, but I'm really enjoying the darker blonde at the moment. I feel like maybe at the back it looks darker. This is really making it look a lot blonder than it actually is, but I went darker a couple of months ago now, and I so much prefer it, I think. It's so much easier to maintain, and I feel like it just looks a lot more put together. And I wanted to show you, whilst I get ready, a few of my favourites because, well, Heather was saying to me yesterday, she was like, I keep forgetting to tell you that your skin looks so good right now, like have you changed anything or whatever. And I was like, that's funny because I feel like I've actually been wearing less face makeup, and I've been using the Eborian, which I used to think was just like nowhere near enough coverage for me, because I was using my Hourglass. Then I feel like the shade that I have right now is a bit dark, so I need to change it to a lighter shade and get hold of that. But in the meantime, I've been using the Eborian mixed with Drunk Elephant drops, and well, I firstly go in with moisturizer, then I go in with like just the Goldie drops on my skin, then I mix the bronzing drops with the Eborian. That's the whole routine right now. It's quite light, but actually very buildable for rather my NARS concealer, which I don't think I will ever swap out. If anyone is looking for a good colorist, I went darker blonde at the salon Limos Logly. They are amazing. Slightly more expensive, but to be honest, I feel like London hairdresser prices are all pretty astronomical unless you're going to like a very small independent. Anywhere in Central is a lot, but they are amazing, and I feel like you can really tell when they've done someone's hair. Like it just has this, everyone calls it like the Limos Logly waves and colour, and it just has this certain look about it that's very effortless. But I'm gonna speed get ready and then I'll show you my outfit and we'll go to dinner. I am obsessed with these earrings by Tiger by the Tail, but I think they are a bit much for this outfit. I brought my mini Daisy London jewellery case with me. Yeah, how cute. Great gift idea. And I think I've got my like bean ones. Actually, I might go for these. I love these little, these are Name a Row, and they're just quite simple. I feel like I've gone a bit back to like small earrings. I used to really like the oversized look, but I feel like kind of, yeah, leaning more towards going back for like classics. And then I'm wearing my current obsession, the Trudon 48 degrees. Wearing just my long like midi skirt. Then I'm gonna throw on my Charlotte Simone as well. And then I've got my very sparkly, and these are just the most comfortable. I could like walk a million miles in them and yeah, never get tired of them. Yeah, I feel like that's fun. Okay, I'm late, we better go. Hey guys, I'm just back home. The house and room is looking a bit crazy right now. We brought the TV over from storage and it's currently on the stand, which I actually love and I'll show you, but it's definitely too big for the room. But I'm going to a super exciting meeting. We're meeting with the couple that we are planning their wedding for next year. It's in the Azores in Portugal on this incredible island. I'm actually trying to convince Joe that we should make it into a holiday and stay out a bit after, but they are over in the UK for a friend's wedding, so we were like, oh my god, we have to meet. So I'm super excited about that. And then I am going straight from the meeting to the Cotswolds, so I've just packed up my bits. I'm there for 2 nights, and then on Monday, our Notting Hill project starts. So yeah, life is super crazy right now, and also in terms of, I guess, content side of things, Christmas always gets a bit manic as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go meet the bride and the couple, Kate and Grayson, at 12 now. I'm meeting Heather and Lucy and my team as well, and I want to bring all my fabrics for the house just to like get their opinion and see what they think. Yeah, super excited to meet Kate and Grayson. They just seem like the most sweet, adorable couple that, yeah, are so dedicated to each other, and it's just really amazing working with super lovely people. And the power of social media is just insane. Kate contacted me on Instagram, and now we're planning her wedding. So super excited. It's not until September next year, so we've got loads of time, but we're just getting super organized because we've never done a destination wedding before, and with shipping everything over, things just need to be decided so much earlier. Before I go, I will show you a little update of the kitchen. So they have now dug out all of the garden and basically like maybe a quarter of the kitchen, and the skip is booked until end of next week. So they've got 1 more week, and then everything will allegedly be booked out, but I'm sure that'll probably be pushed back maybe, and they'll last for another week to skip. But so crazy. The difference in the ceiling height and everything is just gonna be so wild. I just checked into my room and it's insane. I want to give you guys a room tour. Staying in the walled garden in Estell Mana. I'd stayed in like the main house before, which is also insane, but so nice to see one of the different rooms. And Estell Mana just feels like humongous now. It honestly makes, I think, Soho Farmhouse feel small. But yeah, I want to show you all the details because I'm super obsessed with this room and the bathroom. I mean everything, to be honest. So this is the bathroom setup. I love this little unit here. The shower has this like super gorgeous marble cream detail, and they have all the gorgeous commune products, and then a very lovely big shower. Everything feels super open, but the bedroom is gorgeous. I love these lamps. That fabric is so pretty, and the very cute tiny pillow in the middle. Gorgeous like curtain details, massive TV, and yeah, you can kind of see the layout here. Really into this like red gloss mirror. And then when you come through here, you can like obviously close these curtains, and then there's a little nook there, and then like a full on living room set up, and like all the furniture is stunning. It's getting a bit dark now, so the lighting's not the best. And then when you come out of here, but yeah, in summer it would be so nice. There's like a super pretty walled garden out here. I love the checkerboard fireplace, and this unit here is super cool as well. I mean, pretty mega. See what's in here? Wow. God, endless treats. Such an insane room, and I quickly kind of walked past everyone. I arrived like 30 minutes later because I got caught in a little bit of traffic, so I am a bit behind the others. They've just gone to start archery, which I've never done before, but I'm gonna go quickly have a drink and head over there so I can join for the second half. Such an insane room, and super excited to be here. Archery was so fun, and I was so crap, like so crap. Not that I was very surprised. I've just thrown on my like long sleeve dish dress that I wear again and again and again every winter. And I'm gonna wear my new Totem shoes, I think. I stupidly only brought my kind of brown fringe jacket, but I feel like it will go enough. And yeah, I just love them so much. Feel so put together, and they go with everything. Don't need to say it again. You know what perfume I'm wearing. So good. This lip liner is super good. Glossier, and it's in the shade Flush. But it's like a darky reddy brown, and then I mix it with just like a pinky lip. And yeah, it's perfect. And I'm super excited because we are here for a new Sky series, and we get to watch the series tonight in the new Estell Mana barn, and it's like their new event space. So I think they've got a big screen. They don't have a cinema here, so I think it's just a big screen, and I believe dinner is in the same place. Whenever I've come here before, the food has been insane, so really excited for that. Bit random, but it's just like a great shape, and it almost goes down to my ankles. I mean, this looks super random over it, but I don't think it matters too much. I have been using this new bag on repeat. Very, very, very obsessed with her. Bought her in Heathrow Airport, which obviously Terminal 5, so dangerous to do some damage, but I have worn her non-stop, so that makes me feel a little bit better about it. That was like the quickest get ready ever. So quite proud of myself for that. I wonder what the series is going to be like. So excited. We had the most gorgeous dinner. We had beef Wellington for the main, and then this like melt in the middle pudding, and it was so yum. The barn was super cool. They had basically hired out the whole thing, and it was super impressive, and they'd really thought of everything. They'd given like these little clues as like the snacks and just fun little moments to do with the series. We watched the first episode. I was so hooked. I want to keep watching it, but it's pretty dark and scary, so I'm a bit scared to watch it alone. Even though I'm in a lovely hotel, I just really get freaked out like that. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but can't recommend it enough. All Her Fault on Sky. I don't know what it is about being in the Cotswolds, but it just feels so peaceful and lovely in the evening, like quite like romantic feeling, like lovely walking back from dinner, even though I'm very much on my own. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just has like such a nice feel to it. And the bed is looking very, very cozy. Quickly got ready, thrown on my cashmere cos jumper, going to head to breakfast. I think there's a bit of a setup at the glass house, and I've never been inside there. I think you can eat lunch there and stuff as well, but it's like a different menu to the main house. Very random as well, but I've been wanting to find like the perfect tassels to put on our guest bedroom, and I mean, how cool are these? The two colours together just look so amazing, and I just think that would be so fun to hang on my doors at home. Super random, but I love them. I need to try and find out where they got these. I thought checkout was at 11, but it's actually at 12. So whilst I'm waiting for Joe to drive over here, I am just watching a bit of YouTube. I am so addicted to YouTube. I just love it. It's my comfort, and yeah, just feeling super wholesome. I also was really snooping around the main house and like taking photos and getting inspo from all the interiors. They have like that gorgeous Missoni-esque fabric on the sofas, and I'm still trying to find that perfect wallpaper for the downstairs loo. So I am thinking maybe like an ochre coloured Missoni-esque fabric would be quite fun. One of the main reasons I love coming to hotels and just nice places like this is just to get really inspired and take inspiration. I also just received through the RFI document from our contractors for the work starting on Monday and on big Notting Hill project, so I do have a bit of work to do, and I need to plan some of the bathrooms and mood boards and stuff so that we can get that ready for a meeting next week. But right now I'm just trying to enjoy the last hour and lap it up and make the most of it. The boy has arrived. That jacket looks super cool.
You got it.
I did. I secured the Porsche $1 million jacket. Wow, look at this day. It couldn't be more perfect. We've just got back and I'm very proud of myself. I unpacked straight away and then Joe was watching the F1, so I like snuggled into bed, watched that. We had such a nice Sunday. Restoration Hardware was stunning. It really is worth the visit if you guys ever head to the Cotswolds. I had the most amazing like mini lobster rolls with caviar on. I didn't used to like caviar, but now, I don't know, I guess we're maturing. The roast was really good. Dessert was amazing. I will say the roast potatoes were looking and tasting a little bit anemic, but the beef and all the veg and everything was so yum. I'm just gonna do my skincare now. I really need a manicure, so I booked in for 9:30 tomorrow. I am just going to give myself a bit of a deep cleanse because I feel like my skin is really breaking out and I just feel so pale and washed out right now. When my skin is feeling clogged up, I love this Nuxe. It's like a bit gritty, so it's a face scrub basically, but it makes your skin feel super clean. And then I'm going to watch the second episode of All Her Fault because I am so hooked. Dream Sunday, to be honest. Also, we popped into the Soho Farmhouse shop today, we just got a coffee because it was kind of on the way from the hotel. Also, I haven't said either that we loved House of George. It was super cute. Broadway is lovely, but it is on the more touristy side, but it's super pretty. Both the staff and the food were amazing. The rooms were really nice. I won't say that they were like my perfect ideal decor choice, but it was really lovely, really comfy, and I would go back. Definitely recommend if you're looking for somewhere, because I know actually sometimes it feels like there's limited places to stay maybe that aren't absolutely crazy priced. The other place I really want to stay at is called Hill, Hyll. Not sure what village that's in. I think it's about 40 minutes from Soho Farmhouse, but that looks really gorgeous as well, and very like neutrals and darks and lots of like microplaster and brown linens, and yeah, it looks very like moody and elegant. So that is also on my list, but other than those, I feel like everywhere else is pretty astronomical or just like not very nicely done. What I was saying though was that when we went into Soho Farmhouse, we went to the shop and they had such gorgeous things. They had like loads of Trudon and Diptyque, and they had all the Diptyque Christmas collection, and it's this really beautiful advent candle. All the like dates of December up until Christmas on, and just, yeah, really cute bits. And I also love the Alex Eagle Murano glassware. So nice. But I have a big bill to pay tomorrow and not many funds right now because of the kitchen, so I was not shopping. That is enough blabbering on from me. I will probably finish off the vlog tomorrow, getting my nails done. But for now, I'm gonna go watch the second episode of All Her Fault. Highly recommend.